Howdy fellas, Frankie Dave back here again at YouTube. I have another build here I'd like to share with you that I've done in years past. While my albatross is drying right now, I'm going to go ahead and I have a couple good builds I've done in years past I'd like to be able to share with you great fellas out there. Uh, Before I review the model to you, I'd like to be able to say something about its history in the company. I've had this model for years. I've had this since 1958 when it first came out. And it's the first time I've seen light day since 1958. Many years ago, guys. Many, many years ago. I'll tell you one thing. I never realized that years ago I had a habit of taking my built models and sticking them inside boxes and close them up and store them. They're nothing but a time capsule. That's all they are. No dust gets on these things. They're about as fresh as the day you build them. And a lot of you out there has complimented on my builds. Says, man, they're about as pristine as you just got done finished building it. The secret is, boys, you know, I got so many models that if you got them laying around, they're going to get busted and collect dust and everything like that. And I used to go to model shows all the time, and I used to take my models with me, so I always transported them in boxes. And I kept them in boxes when they got done. That way I go to the next show, I can always take the model out and do it again. And plus, they serve as a good storage purpose, too. And as you can see, my builds are pristine as the day they were built. Anyway, just rambling, getting on to the model. This is a 1958 Revell 1/28 scale Eddy Rickenbacker SPAD 13. Mark 13. I've had this kit for years. I think I built this kit back in 1960. I was 20 years old back then. I was still in the Navy, and I built it during my time when I was on leave at the home. I haven't seen this kit on the model shelves 50, 60 years. I haven't seen them. If they're out there, I sure like to know. I like to be able to get me a couple more of them, because every time I pull these out of my time capsule boxes I got, it takes me back in years past, and I just wish they made more stuff like this. But all these new models nowadays they're generating, you just can't keep up with all these new kits they're putting out. Anyway, I'd like to send here my 1958 SPAD 13 Eddy Rickenbacker Special. Open airbrush, fellas. I use masking tape. I masked down my camo on it. The colors I use on this were old Packra paints. Used to be 10 cents a bottle. Those small bottles like that. And they were 10 cents a bottle. They had a full range of military colors. A lot of the old school builders out there like myself, you guys probably remember those old Packra bottles. They haven't been seen in many years. So they're more or less like a blast in the past. This thing is fully rigged. As I get closer to this cam, you can see some of the rigging on there. I use black elastic thread. Propellers are masked down there, brush, simulating wood patterns on it. It's an old kit indeed. Here's the top view, which has a camo of many colors. Looks like green, dark green, beige. It was a norm for the World War I camouflage back in those days. There's the underside. That's Eddy Rickenbacker's colors. Hat in the Ring Squadron. There's Captain Eddy right there. waving bye-bye. This is a good airplane, guys. I really enjoyed building this kit. This kit is very well detailed. Has a nice detailed engine to it. Very, very well detailed. I believe the panels come off, but I'm not going to go through it because it's too much work. A good old Hanson engine is really good on it. Very highly detailed. Give you another walk around again off, fellas, so you can see it a lot better. Yep, this is an old relic of a model. It's been years since I laid eyes on this. I didn't even know I had it down there. I just kind of opened the box here, and I always used some kind of a felt tip pencil and marked the inventory of my models I've got. So I seen that stat on there. Oh boy, says I haven't seen that in a long time. I didn't even know I had it. So I got stuff down below. I don't even know what I have. So I'm like a kid at Christmas time. Go down below, look up my Christmas boxes, and here we go. Something else pops out. So I thought maybe y'all enjoy my Eddy Rickenbacker Stad 13, and the kit was very simple to build, straightforward. A novice should have had no problem building it. And the instructions, it gives you illustrations how to rig it, because what's really good about this kit is, it's a good plus for Revell at the time. On those cabin struts and airplane struts, they had scaled eyelet openings where you can pass your rigging thread through. So that makes life a little easier in general right there. And I think it took me about a good month to build this. It was molded in olive drab plastic. Come with 3 figures: the pilot, 2 ground handlers. In fact, I still got those figures somewhere. I don't know where they're at though, but Lord only knows. A very clean build it was. No aftermarket parts, because there wasn't any. Even to this day, I don't think there's any aftermarket parts to this airplane. But anyway, I haven't seen this thing in years on model shells, but if they can be found, like I say, best source in the world is eBay. Ain't nothing that place don't have. Well, fellas, looks like the hands of the grandfather clock is telling me to get off here. So I'd like to say my goodbyes and everything. And thank you very much for your comments and your replies. And I honor them very deeply. And I'll do the same for you. I have another one coming up very shortly, and like I say, God bless everybody, and please subscribe. Happy modeling, and take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you on the fly on the next build. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day, boys. Bye now.